sorting materials into groups. Objects around us. In this topic, we will try to separate objects made up of similar materials. You all wake up and get ready for school. Have you wondered what are your shoes made of? Your uniform, books, and the water bottle. Right. Your uniform is made up of a fabric derived from cotton. Shoes are made of leather obtained from animal skin. Books are made of paper, which is obtained from trees. Make sure you don't waste papers. Similarly, water bottle is made of plastic. Have you wondered what are the properties that decide whether the material used for making a particular object is correct or not? For example, we all have water containers or pot in our house. Why is the pot made of soil and not of paper or cloth? That is correct. We need to store water. Cloth or paper does not hold liquids. Hence, pot made of soil is preferred. Materials possesses different properties like appearance, hardness. They are either soluble or insoluble. Objects may float or sink in water, and transparency. In order to study the appearance property of a material, let us perform a small activity. Collect small pieces of different materials like paper, cardboard, wood, copper wire, aluminium sheet,
chalk and metal pipe.
Do any of these appear shiny? Separate the shiny materials into a group. Now, cut each material into 2 pieces and look at the freshly cut surface. Be careful while cutting hard objects. Caution! Seek help from elders while performing such activities. What do you notice? Does the freshly cut surface of some of these materials appear shiny? Include these objects also in the group of shiny materials. Do you notice such a shine or luster in the other materials? Cut them any way as you can. Instead of cutting, you can rub the surface of material with sandpaper to see if it has luster. This is what we conclude from the activity that we performed. Materials that have such luster are usually metals. Iron, copper, aluminium, and gold are examples of metals. Some metals often lose their shine or appear dull because of the action of air and moisture on them. We therefore notice the luster only on the freshly cut surface. Take few objects like iron rod, paper ball, and a small wooden piece. Try to compress them with your hand. You notice that some objects can be compressed while others cannot be compressed. Objects that can be compressed easily are called soft, while those that are difficult to compress are called hard. Collect samples of some solid substances such as sugar, salt, chalk powder, sand, and sawdust. Take 5 glasses or beakers. Fill each one of them about 2/3 of water. Add a small amount of sugar to the first glass, salt to the second, and similarly add small amounts of the other substances into the other glasses. Stir the contents of each of them with a spoon. Wait for a few minutes. You will notice that some substances have completely disappeared or dissolved in water. We say that these substances are soluble in water. Other substances do not mix with water and do not disappear even after we stir for a long time. These substances are insoluble in water. Water plays an important role in the functioning of our body because it can dissolve a large amount of substances. It is interesting to note that all liquids do not dissolve in water. Lemon juice and vinegar mixes well with water, but mustard oil and coconut oil doesn't. Take materials like key, cork, leaf, pebble, etc. We are going to perform an activity to observe whether the materials will float or sink in water. We notice that key and pebbles sink to the bottom, while the leaf and cork float on water. With this we infer that materials or substances differ not only with respect to appearance, solubility, but also in their ability to float or sink in water. Are we able to see through all materials? Obviously no. Certain materials through which things can be seen are called transparent. Glass, water, air, and some plastics are examples of transparent materials. Shopkeepers usually prefer to keep biscuits, sweets, and other eatables in transparent containers of glass or plastic so that buyers can easily see these items. On the other hand, there are some materials through which you are not able to see. These materials are called opaque. You cannot tell what is kept in a closed wooden box, a cardboard carton, or a metal container. Wood, cardboard, and metals are examples of opaque materials. The materials through which objects can be seen but not clearly are known as translucent. Summary: we learn that materials differ in their appearance and the way they mix in water and other liquids. They may float or sink in water or may be transparent, opaque, or translucent. Materials can be grouped on the basis of similarities or differences in their properties.